Austin motocross scene again here at AT&T Stadium for Supercross round here in Arlington. I am here with Rockstar Husqvarna factory rider, Dean Wilson. It's kind of a nice room too.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. Nice to be back, for sure.
Well, listen, what a year. I mean, what a year. You came into 2019 without a factory ride. Let's kind of start there. Skilled rider, no factory ride. What was kind of your mindset coming into 19?
I think just probably was something to prove, for sure. I mean, obviously I never got picked up by any teams, so it definitely motivates you. And yeah, I mean, I felt like I was still, capable of doing well in the sport. So put everything into it before the season. Just wanted to keep my program small. I had awesome sponsors behind me. Husqvarna helped me a little bit, and my dad, just really small group of people. And yeah, I mean, we came into the season very under the radar, and almost won the first round, so that was pretty cool. Sitting 5th in points right now, so it's going good, but it's a long season, so you just gotta take the good with the bad and just keep, trying to do the best you can.
Okay, so Anaheim 1 comes, you're on the gate, leading up, everything, like you said, kind of under, you didn't have anything to lose. What was it like to get that whole shotgun lead for most of the race?
Oh, it was nice. It was awesome. I held a whole shot to my heat race as well, and led half of that, got second. So that started off the night really well. It gave me that little bit of belief, hey, I can do this. And then in the main, got the whole shot again, and led till the last 5 minutes. And no, it was nice. I just kind of, the rain started coming down really hard, and I had to lose my goggles, and yeah, I mean, I went back to 4th, so I lost 3rd on the last lap. So that sucked, but at the same time, mentally, it was good for me, because it's hey, I still can do this. Because, when you're laid up, I came from 2 full knee reconstructions before the season, and, ACL, everything, both knees, couldn't even walk, and to do that was a huge accomplishment for me.
Well, listen, as a fan far away, kind of, and I know many are like this, there you were in the off season. You weren't bitching or complaining or moaning. You just did your thing, and you also did some side stuff that's been kind of cool, getting kind of exposure to yourself, even giving back to some other people. Right. Explain that, why?
Why? I don't know. I think it's, the sport's given me so much, and I just get to do what I love, and I get to make a living out of it, and I think that's so awesome. And sports gave me a lot, so I just wanted to give back a little bit. And so while it was hard, obviously I wasn't doing a lot. We would go. I went to the local races by my house, and probably went 3 or 4 times, because I was looking for a kid. I wanted to give a brand new Husqvarna 50 to, and we decked it all out and kind of made it like a replica of mine. And so it took 4 races to find the kid I was looking for, and then we wanted to just completely surprise everybody and just knock on the door with the bike. So that's what we did, and we filmed it, and it was really cool. And the kid, started winning his races and stuff on his new bike. And then
wow.
A couple months later, we went and checked in on him and made a video as well. And he's been doing awesome, winning his races, and it's cool. It's cool to see. So it's nice to help. So yeah, I think we'll probably do a few more of those for sure this year. It's just nice to get back, and it's what I like to do.
Well, it's a pleasant surprise. Again, any professional athlete, you got to kind of some that, he paid millions of dollars, and you really don't see him helping with the community. It's a nice, I'm telling you, from our side, it's nice to see. Okay, so 1 million views on some funky video that you did, Grandpa Earl. Mm-hmm. What was where did that idea come out? You're just sitting around with your buddies hey.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do it a couple years ago. I watched this basketball one with Kyrie Irving, obviously an NBA player, and he was Uncle Drew. And it was really funny. We were dying laughing. And then also there was obviously Bad Grandpa. So we had the idea, and my friend who works in Hollywood, he's a stuntman, he knew a makeup artist that could do it. And it was just the fact of finding the time to do it. So we did it. It took 4.5 hours to do the makeup. And then we really didn't have a plan or anything. We kind of just went with it. And I'll tell you what, it was a lot harder than what it looked. I was, had to act, and that was hard. But you know, it all came together pretty good. I think it's at worldwide, it's like at 7 million views, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's just something we did for fun and a good laugh and messing with people, and yeah, it's pretty funny.
Now, you seem to be a rider that's embracing the social media movement, probably more than most riders, I would think. You're all over the place. What does that do, like, to get your brand out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important, you know, for a rider, you know, I mean, racing and results are always number one. That's my first priority, and, you know, but putting your, you know, representing your sponsors, and, you know, you want the most attraction, you know, to you as much as you can, because that's what your sponsors want. That's how they sell their product. So if you advertise yourself well and, you know, have a lot of interaction, then people are going to sponsor you. And I feel like that's kind of how my privateer program came together so well, was that I had a good following. So a lot of people outside the industry, like HL Grass, they were a huge help to me in my program. And then Ignite came on board, and now I'm with Lululemon. So like, these are outside sponsors that I brought in and helped fund my racing. So I don't know, I think it's just important to you know, advertise yourself well, and you know, so you can get good sponsors and just keep progressing yourself.
Sitting fifth in the points after Minneapolis, you got to kind of have a little smirk on your face for those that didn't help you.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but I think the hardest thing, like in this sport, that you have to do is just, you gotta, like, you know, bite your teeth. It's a hard thing to do. There's so many times I've just wanted to just say something that's on my mind because it's just how I feel, but it always just kind of bites you in the ass because it's such a small industry, and sometimes you can't speak the truth because people don't like it. So the hardest thing that I've done, but probably the smartest thing, is just biting my tongue, for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, being fifth in points is cool, but I want to be a little bit better because I know I'm capable of it. Just need to get some better starts and run up there.
One last, of course, you know, most of us are weekend warriors, all different kinds of ages. We hop on a dirt bike. It's a release, it's a freedom, it's all those kind of things. We dream of this kind of thing that you have. What is it like to be a factory rider? Like, is it, you know, music and girls and, you know, like champagne all the time? What, limos, you know, all that kind of stuff?
No, it's not. It's a lot of hard work and dedication, for sure. It's being on the factory team, for me, obviously I know both sides, so I know what's different, and what's a lot different is I just focus on my riding and my training, when before I was doing all the logistics and stuff like that and it was, my brain never turned off. It was always on, and it was stressful, and I was handling with a lot of stuff. But with factory, all I do is my riding and training. So we're up every morning training before breakfast, eat breakfast, go to the track, come back, go to the gym, get back, and you're so exhausted to eat dinner and go to bed. That's life of a factory racer, a top one at least. It's you just got to commit yourself, you know, and you know, try and excel yourself every day and try and be better than you were previously. So always just trying to strive forward and be better.
How do you do in Dallas? What do you expect to win?
I really like to be on the podium, for sure. I can do it, and I want to get good starts, work on my starts this week. Had a really good week of riding on the 52 mile forks now, so I think that's going to be a big help. And yeah, ready for a good one.
Well, listen, good luck. Keep on two wheels. We will watch it.
Thank you.
Thank you.